Texas Longhorns taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas Tech's offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly.
That's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You go over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch and making the play.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And a really good job on the quarterback, being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job on that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Lost one deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver veering down in the zone. He did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped them for a big loss.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Flushed out of the pocket. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas's offense will get the ball for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock. Old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
To the air on first down. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here to lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? Easy offenses, when you get me in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium, everything in the playbook is open to him.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And that pass is caught at the 25. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass hits, picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick goes on the quarterback's hands, not the receivers.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. They'll give it to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Red Raider! Reeled it in and just made the house call. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Longhorns are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up the yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Walter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. On the double. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him back there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And that's a great job executing the drag. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 wins.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is improved. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. he's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
And the Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power football with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. On to attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the field.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find...
And the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Quarterback floating away from pressure.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. They're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Finds his target down the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Buys a little time with his feet. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going up top on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Texas offense. The big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that
Makes the grab on the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry up. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the comeback is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's looking to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Texas, 19.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Looking to throw for it. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the 1st down.
3rd down is money now. I got to have guys that come up big and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big 1st down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Gets it to the 46-yard line, 1st down for this offense.
It's a nice run there to get the 1st down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well this game so far.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Takes a hit as he fires. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing the ball.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Movement here from the tight end. On second down, he'll fire. He tries to take the top off. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Race. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last week.
And the returner will be knocked down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by them.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. He thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might see me out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Off the play fake on first down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
And when you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Leaves it with the back. On the move to the 30. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making...
Off he goes! The 20! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the upright.
The kick is good.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmaker.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, I think they were hoping the triple option might help spring this quarterback. He's been slow getting going in the run game so far. This defense, though, they've always had an answer when this guy keeps the...
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Motion from the offense. To the ground with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go! Off the play fake. He's right on target. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right now.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation. In the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line. Third down coming up.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And that's why it's so important offensively to practice these type of plays, these RPOs, these zone reads, these option plays, and just rep them over and over and over so the quarterback is making the right decisions intuitively and quickly.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On second down, looking to throw. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are.
Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Number 85. With the catch.
The route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Line gets set, first down. Secondary walks up on the line. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walters. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On second down, they'll take to the air. Touchdown, Texas! And here they come, almost all the way back. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
And they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Number 20.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire. Who steps up and makes the big-time play?
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Direct snap. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll run it from the gun. And the Red Raiders brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
This is a guy that can find you the 80-yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understands what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. Dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. It's really easy.